Happy Sunday, everyone. It is June 29th. If you're in the US, it's the week of the 4th of July, and it looks like Halloween has exploded. So I'm sweating because I've been running around doing a little bit of cleaning up, dusting, or whatever, vacuuming. And then we're gonna go check out Halloween, see what else is new out there, because the posts, so many people are posting about Halloween and Summerween, so I really want to see if there's anything new. We'll probably look at home and Marshall's, and I'm not sure what else. But if I get anything, I'll show you, and I'll try to take some video. I'm sure that the stores are going to be mobbed today with it being Sunday, but we'll see how it goes. I'm kind of excited. I also wanted to mention that the places that we're going are south of Charlotte. So south of Charlotte, North Carolina, in case you're wondering. And while I'm cleaning, Jeepers Creepers is on. Well, Jeepers Creepers too. Who doesn't love Jeepers Creepers? Come on. Well, we went to At Home and we went to Marshall's, and I realized this is like the third video I'm going to post with At Home stuff, but they're just so good. I love everything that they get. We have to do what we can to keep them in business. It's amazing how much stuff they have. This time it looked like all the aisles were full, so I don't think they'll be getting any more Halloween, but you never know. It's not even July yet. It just makes me so happy when you walk in there. It's like, ah. But anyway, this is what we saw. The first place we went to was Marshall's, and they did have some Halloween and some summer stuff. And then we made our way to At Home. So the first thing that we saw were hand soaps. And I just realized while editing that this one lights up, which is pretty neat. And it was only $4.99. I would have tested it if I noticed. Then there were Wicked Roses and Spider Venom hand soaps, which had really cool labels. We both loved them. And we usually get our hand soaps at Bath & Body Works, but these are really neat. Lovecraft Company. And next we found these Hello Kitty cute Halloween headbands. Then we saw a Frankenstein plush and this little ghost plushies, and then there was like a little mummy back there, little mummy statue. I think that was Summerween. I went too fast, so I put it in slow-mo. Yeah, that one looks like it's Summerween with a octopus on its head. And then there was just this one flocked skeleton, which looks like it probably lights up the eyes. I didn't turn it around enough to check, but yeah, there was only one of these on the shelf. Next, we saw a little bit of Summerween. We saw some spooky ice cream cones, a ghost on a floaty, and some like a pink, white, and black pumpkin. There wasn't too much on this shelf. And then we went into the candle section, and I didn't take close-ups of these, but these were little ghosts with little pink pumpkins. Some were witch ghosts. And then we saw some other Halloween candles, one with a spider on top and one with a bat on top. Deep cave, I think, and dark. I don't know what that is. Then we saw this ghost Summerween candle, which was cute. And this one was different with the ghosts camping. I haven't seen that one before. And then they had some really cool candles. They had a lot of cool decorations on top. The only thing about these candles was none of them smelled good, which was upsetting because I probably would have at least bought one. But yeah, the tops were really neat. The packaging was so cool. Then we saw a lot of Halloween towels, and I think they were mostly Halloween. They had all different kinds. Cats, cute ghosts. They had some haunted houses with spooky trees, cute little ghosts holding some coffee, and witches' hats and pumpkins and all different kinds. Creepy skeletons with flowers. And then there were some towels that reminded Haley of Joann's, and that made me sad, but she's right. This would be something that would be sold at Joann's. It definitely looks like their style that they used to have, which are really cool, the bats and the ghosts. Then they have these cute little bat towels. These were mantle scarves, which I haven't seen before. And then there was this cool pillow that was kind of like a sweater material. And they also had the Snoopy vampire back, and he's right next to a 4th of July Snoopy. Haley had pillows that were just like this skeleton blanket before, and she's looking for those pillows. But we also saw some Summerween blankets, or actually maybe just one. Yeah, I think just one. And now we're in at home, and they had this dog ghost this time, which I didn't see before. They had more big pumpkins and this unwelcome doormat, which was pretty cool. And they had lots of these big ghost figures, and then tons of dragons back there. And here are some of the blow-ups, which we've seen before. And then they had some of these new figures out, which reminded me of Spirit Halloween. I didn't see a way to test them, but honestly, I didn't really look. But I really liked the pumpkin one. And there are the dragons there. We got those before. Oh yeah, it does look like you can test them. I didn't even try. But they had a 12-foot skeleton. And then they also had this statue back. Haley bought this last year. And they had a couple of houses. We saw the metal one before, but this one is new. I think they might have had that last year. And they also had a coffin shelf, like not metal, glass shelf. And they had the candle blow molds I got in another video too. Then they had this lit archway, which was really neat. It has bats on top with lanterns on each side. And then they had these skeletons that were carrying a coffin. And I got better video of this one later on. They actually had it out on display, which was cool to see. Then we have these stacked pumpkins. They weren't stacked completely up, but they were kind of stacked. You'll see in a minute. They're really neat. And on one side it's a happy face, and on the other side it's like a scary face. So I show you here. They should have like turned it around, or maybe I should have gone to the other side to see the happy face. But I didn't, of course. I'm sorry about that. Then they had these stacked skulls also, and I think these are new. I don't remember seeing them the last time that we were here. And next we're to the tree. We're coming up to the tree blow up, which I really like that guy. I don't think blow-ups really fit in our little yard, but that one was neat. And then they had a shark coming out of a pumpkin, which was opening and closing its mouth. This skeleton was cool. This is the first one I've seen with fangs, I think. I really liked that one, and I guess his eyes light up. Then we got all these snakes, and the snake lamp is new. All the rest of the stuff on this table I've gotten in other videos. And they had a lot of creepy fake plants, which was pretty neat. And then they had a lot of pillows, new pillows set up. And we got this bat candelabra before too, in another video. But it's really neat. I think it was the only one there. I think we've seen Medusa before, but this is the first time we've seen her this year. Either that, or maybe I saw her at TJ Maxx or Home Goods. I'm not sure. I don't remember, but she was cool. And they also had these skulls with Raven on top in a container, which was neat. And they had this cat plush, which was new, and these creepy pumpkins. And then this pumpkin planter, which was pretty cute. That one was big. I mean, you'd have to put either tons of dirt or something first before the dirt to fill it up. And then this guy I really would love. He's Groundbreaker Pumpkin. think we've seen this pumpkin before, several years in a row. And then they had this creepy skull with mushrooms coming out, which reminds me of The Last of Us. And then spooky gnomes and a spooky cactus and the Venus flytrap. And then these guys were planters too, which were funny. And they had the drainage holes so that you can plant whatever you want in there and it will drain. And then they had this cute little garland that was adorable, little ghosts. There was some with pumpkins and then just different colored like yarn type balls. And they had these candles that were really cute that have the same things as the glasses. And there's a skull planter there. I'm pretty sure that's a planter. And then plant stands with spiders, which were really neat looking. And here's another shot of the skull. And that's a misting cauldron, which is cool. And then there's those skeletons holding the coffin. That looks so neat. The black cats with the pumpkins are back. Then they had some more cute figurines here. And of course, I love that pumpkin. And I like the candy corn. And a skeleton pillow. And then that Hey Boo doormat was new. And this trick-or-treat sign. And this guy too. I'm not sure if he must stand up. And I got this bat lantern before, but I don't know if we got this lantern. The bat lantern is huge. Then they had some cute little ghost figures. And here we have the groundbreaker skeleton. We've seen all this stuff before, but I thought I'd film it again. And here's his eyes lit up on the bust, which is neat. And I think those skeletons at the bottom, the bright green ones, are new. And then of course we have the huge statues and a cat. I don't know if the cat was there last time. I know she was there because I wanted her. And then this one I don't think I got on film. I love that with the raven on top. And here's a ghost painting. And then a feather tree, which was pretty interesting. And they had another poison bottle there. And I think these were table runners. Lots of skeleton stuff. Teddy bear, armadillo. And these signs are new, I think. I don't think those were there before. Then they had lots of pumpkins, and they had a cool big and small wicker pumpkin, the black one, which I loved. And they actually stocked back up on all the ghost paintings. They had a lot there, which was surprising. We didn't want to get that one out of the back because they were all falling. And there's the wicker pumpkin. And then we have that house up there and more pumpkins. And I loved this pumpkin with the axe on its head. That made me laugh. Although it doesn't have a nose, which is a little weird. Then they have these doormats. I think they're doormats. A puppy with bat wings and a jack-o'-lantern. And I did film these heads with the pumpkins before. And there's that house again. It's so cool. I love that. And you have the vulture up there too with the lamp, the lantern. And I think I forgot to put these in the last video. These skeletons kind of have like a, what do you call it, flocking on them, which is pretty neat. And then there's all kinds of pictures. And then this was a kitchen mat that Haley liked. She said it wasn't as good in person as she thought it would be. It's still cute though. I don't think it's as thick as she thought it would be. And then I got these ravens and pumpkins before. And I liked this cat with the... Oh, there's more soap dispensers too that were cute. And that's a little bath mat. And what I was going to say is I love this cat with the pumpkin face. I almost got it. I came so close to getting it. It's just so funny. Isn't that cute? Come on. Then they had these little ghost, I think they're tea lights. And then some of those glasses back there that I got on video before. And beaded placemat, which was cute. And they had lots of blankets and pillows, all different kinds, pumpkins and spiders. And these were projector things. They had Nightmare Before Christmas and some kind of portrait thing. I don't know what that is. But yeah, they had quite a few of those. And I liked this bat pillow. 100% Bat Witch. These are not Halloween, but they're so funny. I had to put them in the video. I don't know if I got these before, but they're either tables or stools. I don't know what they are. We got some more signs here. And we both, me and Haley both really liked that one. That silhouette type thing. More doormats. And then they were all stocked up for fall. I didn't go through everything, but I just thought I'd show you a little bit of the fully stocked aisles. Tons of pumpkins, which is my dream come true. I loved this pumpkin. And then they had the Snoopy doormat, the Great Pumpkin. And these table runners were cool too. I didn't get those before. And more pumpkins and those plates I got before. And then the ghost plushie wasn't there last time, I don't think. Then they had these cool incense burners, which I thought were really neat. And they got those mats back, the one that I got. And then they have those glasses, some more of those glasses, and some kitchen towels, and some buckets. These aren't Halloween, but Haley got these pillows and this pillow for her friend. So I have to show you what I got from at home. We got this planter. He does have a drainage hole inside. And this is for our spooky garden, or what my husband likes to call the spooky graveyard, because it's a graveyard for dead plants. But anyway. And Haley and I also got one of these cinnamon witch brooms, which smell so good. Only $2. And I did end up picking up this jack-o'-lantern. I am a sucker for jack-o'-lanterns. I couldn't resist it. It's so cool. The top comes off. And I think he was, yeah, 25. So I thought it would be neat if I could find like a, not a real candle, but like a fake candle that's bright orange. I think that would be cool. So I'll be looking for something like that to put in. I did keep him in the bag though. The only downside is he's getting black stuff everywhere. It's getting all over our table. So I don't know if I have to shake it out a little bit or just be careful of where I place him. But I really couldn't resist. I mean, Casey's face, I don't know. It's a little bit hard to see without it lit up, but it's so cool. I love him. And the next thing I got, which I totally love, is the ghost painting. It is so cute. And this is definitely Summerween. I mean, there's flowers and a tree that has leaves still. And this will be year round, definitely. We've already hung it up. I think it was 15. The only thing I got at Marshall's were some more coffee syrups. I got s'mores and a thin chai. And they're not cheap, but they're cheaper than at like World Market. That was $6 for the chai. And $7.50 for the s'mores. Well, I want to wish you a good week, and I hope you can find some stuff too. Happy hunting. Feel free to comment. Let me know what you're finding in your areas. I can't wait till Spirit's out too. That's always exciting. Like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like it. and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.